Hey, what's going on, world? It's me again, Ethan Smith, aka Mr. P.I.E.N, with a little bit of motivation and inspiration for yo and my situation. Hoping to free and relax your mind as if you are on a vacation. Straight into mind transformation. For those who don't and those who do, you know what I'm getting ready to do. Read that book that's wrapped in blue. Dr. Dennis Kimbrough, Daily Motivation for African American Success. And as usual, please don't come on my page with that color mess. If you, specifically you, listen to the words in this book, this message, this passage today, I'm sure they help to relieve some of your stress in some way. Besides, you ain't have anything to do with your color anyway on your born day. You beautiful. So let's see what this book has to say on this lovely 22nd day of March. And some people would say, and I usually don't do it this way, happily heavenly birthday to my father, Elijah Smith Sr., who passed away over 2 years or 3 years ago now. Wow. Interesting. Wow. Time really flies by. Y'all better take advantage of that thing. But anyhow, on this lovely, lovely March 22nd day, we're going to read the book to you and get this thing on the way. Let the words of my mouth, meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight. Oh, Lord, my strength and my redeemer. In Jesus' name I pray. Send it. May I have the envelope, please? May I have the envelope, please? Whichever way you choose to say. People always ask, how did you succeed? Simply put, I chose not to fail. The opening quote says it all. People always ask, how did you succeed? Simply put, I chose not to fail. Exona Clayton, corporate executive, Turner Broadcasting System. I'm gonna have to work on their first name. Please excuse me. Mr. or Miss Clayton from the corporate executive or Turner Broadcasting System. All right, let's get into this thing. At some point in life, most of us are made keenly aware that we must make choices that determine our destiny. It is as though at birth we are given two sealed envelopes, each containing orders by which our lives are to be governed. Forgive me, I lost my point. My place. Governed. Got it. Excuse me, man. Being nosy, looking out my window because I thought I seen somebody walking up towards my house. All right, let's get back in this thing today. That's why I do my videos usually at 4 between 4 and 5 in the morning. But today I'm sleeping in. But you ain't here for all that. Begin. One envelope contains a list of the blessings we will enjoy if we recognize the power of our mind. Take possession of it and carefully direct it into the desires of our choice. The other envelope contains the penalty we will pay if we neglect to use this power constructively. We have to decide which envelope to open. Our mind is the only thing we can control. Our mind. Our mind. Not your mama, not your daddy, not your wife, not your husband, not your kids, not your job, none of that. Our mind is the only things that we can control. We can either think positively or negatively. The choice is yours. I don't know if you can see it. Positive in every negative. Sometimes it's a negative in every positive, but it's all on what I choose to do based on what I'm feeling for me, not for you. Okay, I'll move on. The following story drives home this issue of choice. Before two brothers could ride ponies on their uncle's ranch, their uncle insisted they shovel a pile of manure out of the stall. One brother resisted and grumbled his way through a few half-hearted scoops. The other brother laughed, sang, and attacked the task with abandon. Why are you so happy? The first brother asked. Well, the second replied, with all this manure, there must be a pony in here someplace. So it is with our mind. When life throws out its daily problems, we can moan and groan over our fate, or in the midst of confusion and difficulties, we can tell ourselves there must be some good in here, some place. We have the power to choose our destiny. Let me read this last paragraph again to you, and I got to get going from coming up on my time too. So it is with our mind. When life throws out its daily problems, we can moan and groan over our fate, or in the midst of confusion and difficulties, we can tell ourselves there must be some good in here someplace. We have the power to choose our destiny. Closing quote. To live life is to choose, and I choose to live a positive, fulfilled life. May I have the envelope, please? And as I begin opening, what do I want to see? I want to see positive things. The book is clearly saying to me and you, we have the power to choose. I like to use it this way when I'm talking to some of my coaching clients, when I'm just talking to people every day. You see this sweater I'm wearing that say Mr. P.I.E.N. Let me stand up, show you that thing. You see this sweater I'm wearing that say Mr. P.I.E.N. You can't see my pants because I'm sitting. You see my hat, my glasses, my earphones. You see the things behind me and my background too. Guess what? I had to choose. I had to choose to put these clothes on. I had to choose to put these glasses on. I had to choose to put these earphones on. I had to choose to put this hat on. I had to choose to put this background on and have all this going on. Why am I saying all that to you? Because you get to choose that same thing with your attitude. You get to choose that same thing with your view about you. Ethan Smith, aka Mr. P.I.E.N, wasn't always a thing. That didn't come around in 2017. But you know when that came around for me? When I was going through some adversity, when I was going through some things that was testing me, when I was going through some things that was buffeting my flesh daily. And then God said, but you get to choose. You can walk around with this negative Nate attitude, seeing the negative in every positive for you, or you could flip it like I was able to do and see the positive in every negative too. Because I got to choose, just like my clothes that I'm wearing for me, just like your clothes that you're wearing for you. If you could choose your clothes and what you put on today, what else could you choose and what else would you say? If you could choose your clothes, which you can, that you putting on today, what else are you willing to choose and what will you say to promote positivity in your life today? We ain't talking about nobody else's life because the book said we can only control our mind. We can only control our time realistically. So you get to choose to live this thing either positively or negatively based on what you visually, not physically, but visually, spiritually see for you. Based on the words you choose. I have to choose words like what my name means to me. Ethan is strong and optimistic, permanent and wise, constancy being faithful and dependable, also enduring and unchanging. I have to start that in order to begin rearranging my makeup, my molecular structure and DNA, because based on what we say affects your body in a physical way. Come on, man. Please watch what you say. So when you open up your envelope today, I hope that you choose to see the positive things for you. I hope that you choose to see the positive things in your community. I hope that you choose to hear these positive words from me to you. All you have to do is be willing to choose. Choose the good that you want to see. Choose the good that you believe in and choose and create the you want to be. Because God chose you when he woke you up this morning. And he has a plan for your life today. So get that negativity out the way, put that bad envelope away, open up that good envelope and choose to live a positive, healthy life today. Somebody needs you regardless to what somebody else negative had to say. You are a blessing in some way. I hope this motivation and inspiration was something for your situation to free and relax your mind as if you are on a vacation. Straight into mind transformation. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day, man. It's Happy Tuesday Day. May I have the envelope, please? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to, and share this video with a friend or two. Peace.